Okay, our Coors Light pole winner for tomorrow's Crown Royal presents the Curtis Shaver 400 at the Brickyard, powered by Big Machine Records, is Denny Hamlin. And Denny drives the number 11 FedEx Express Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Denny, congratulations on getting the pole here at the Brickyard. That's got to be quite an accomplishment for you.
Yeah, it's just a great day. No matter what happens in the nationwide race now, it's been a good day. So, it's just our FedEx team just did a good job. We started off today not where we wanted to be speed-wise and car handling, but we identified a problem with our car, and ever since then, it just realistically, we had about 30 minutes of practice because everything else for the first 2.5 hours was useless until then, till we fixed our problems. So we fixed it, and it looked like our car picked up speed, and obviously it was a great qualifying run.
Take a couple questions for Denny if you have one. You start with this gentleman here. We'll go to Nate and end with Kurt. Go ahead, sir.
Denny, talk about what makes it special to be successful here at the Speedway as opposed to other tracks on which you run.
Well, you don't want one of the NASCAR's most prestigious races to be at one of your bad racetracks, and so I feel like that this is one of our strong racetracks with our team, even though stats-wise it may not show that. I feel like when we come here, we can win every single time. You asked me that about a couple other tracks, I would say no. So, this is very, very high up on my list of tracks to want to win. I consider it as high as Daytona 500 personally. So this is a great start to our weekend, knowing we have the #1 pit stall. We have obviously a fast car, and I have a great pit crew that's going to hopefully keep me out front all day. So all those things put together, leads to success on Sunday, and I think we've got a good start to that.
Go ahead, Nate.
Nate Ryan, USA Today. Denny, you tweeted earlier this week that you weren't sure if you'd ever been more excited to get to a track. Is this why? I mean, did you know it was going to be this good? Did you know the car was going to be this good? And we've seen you, when you've been that confident, call your shot before at Richmond. Are you ready to do that for tomorrow?
I'd hope so. I think, you put me out front on the last run. No one's going to get around me, I don't think. So it's all going to be about maintaining track position and maintaining the balance of your race car. Now, I've been good here before and not been able to pass, and there's always been about 2 cars in every single race here that's been capable of passing, and everyone else just kind of runs where they're at. All you can do is hope you've got a fast enough car to be one of those 2, where if you do get set back, you can be one of the cars that can get back to the front. One thing about it is having #1 pit stall now, that's going to be an advantage on pit road. So I think that, it's hard to point to the outfield right now, but it's, we got the bat halfway raised.
Did you know that's why you were so confident?
I mean, we knew that, this is the turning point of the season. We feel like from Indy till Richmond is when you're going to start to see who's going to fight for a championship. Everyone's got their chase cars prepared, bringing them to the racetrack, starting to tune on them, and that's when you want to start running good. Is every year that we've been part of the chase, with 6 to 7 races to go before the chase, we start running all out, and in a sense of trying to see where we're going to stack up against the field. And if this is any indication, I think this is hopefully 2010 all over with, except for the very ending part.
Kurt Cavan, Indianapolis Star, asked a question and I follow up. You look like the least excited pole winner I've seen here. Is it because you had enough time and now you've already shifted into nationwide mode?
I don't smile that much, so my muscles get weak after a while. I'd already smiled for 10 minutes or so. So no, this is, trust me, inside the hauler, I was as excited as I had been if I would have won the race. So I just you get a little time for let it sink in, and now I'm kind of getting back into my mode of, I know I got to get ready to go run this nationwide race. So it's, it's just I shift my focus. I know I've got a lot to celebrate about right now, but I still got 100 laps of work to do before the day's over, and then we can rekindle some of this pole winning stuff later on.
And which couple cars are you most worried about? If qualifying is one part of the game, which of the other couple cars are you most worried about?
I think that there were a few cars. I thought a few Hendrick cars were pretty good. You know, I think my teammates, I think Kyle and Joey will be pretty good. Obviously, anytime they qualify good, it's pretty indicative of how fast their car is. So I think that they're going to be the guys we're going to be battling. Anyone who ran good at Pocono, I would assume is going to be racing for a win here.